Something a bit different on Hubnut this time. It's a barn find, sort of. We're going to dig out this Lotus Elan Plus 2 that's been sat here for 4 years and see if we can get it to run. To tell you a bit more about it is Lewis, who owns this vehicle. So what's the backstory? Why is it here?
This was my old man's car and he loved this car. This was his daily sort of driver. You know, if he needed to go anywhere, he'd go in this car. He never really looked after it. If you see what I mean, he always kept it mechanically in good condition, but he never ever washed it, and he was quite proud of the fact he never ever washed it. He owned it for 16 years and he'd never washed it. Wow. So yeah, it's got quite some interesting mechanical things going on. We haven't started it in a long time because the last time it went out, we got to the bottom of the road and all the brakes seized on. So we had to unseize it on the side of the road, and we came in and it sat because of life gets in the way of everything.
Yeah, I know all about that. Yeah, super. Okay, well, we shall start digging it out. We've got cars, motorbikes and much more outside to get out of the way. So we'll get cracking, and I'll tell you a bit more about the Lotus Elan. So while Lewis and Leanne begin tidying up outside, we've got quite a lot of mess in the way before we even get to the garage door. I'm going to talk a bit about Lotus Elan history. First of all, I feel the need to get much closer to the ground. I'm here behind a Mark 1 Astra, and just look how low it is. The Elan came out in 1962, and it was kind of the first proper, by Lotus standards, mass-produced car. They obviously built the 7 for quite a time. They tried to build a more modern design in the Elite, which used a glass fibre monocoque body. But for the Elan, they realised that really glass fibre wasn't strong enough on its own. So they implemented a backbone chassis, and we have one right here. That's the rear end up at the top, and it widens to accommodate the engine at the front. Lots of holes pressed into it for extra lightweight, but it's just folded steel backbone chassis, which gives this car much more structure. This is actually an Elan Plus 2 because it has, if I pop you inside, some tiny rear seats. They're suitable for children only. They are a snug fit, but just like the smaller Elan, the Plus 2 is a fiberglass body. We've got pop-up headlamps and a nice bit of style. The styling was done by Ron Hickman, I believe, and a really nice car. The Plus 2 was just that little bit more luxury. It was the start of Lotus moving a bit more up market. Under the bonnet initially would have been the Lotus twin cam engine, which took the early Ford Kent pre-crossflow engine and gave it a cylinder head designed by the legend that is Harry Mundy. He worked for Coventry Climax, he worked on the Jaguar XK engine and the V12. A superb head engineer. Twin cam doesn't mean 16 valves, this was a bit early for that. Still 8 valves, 2 per cylinder, but different camshaft for inlet and exhaust. And having the camshaft so close to the valves means you can have a nice revvy engine. The Kent was always quite revvy, all by itself. But yeah, this one has been sitting here for a long time now. The rear bumper has gone rusty, but yeah, we're looking forward to digging it out and seeing what it sounds like. Right, stage 1, move BMW.
Is this on?
Yes, you are on.
Good.
We have sound.
To that. Right, I've given it some sort of lock, so I don't think there are any brakes on. It's definitely not in gear.
Oh,
it's not too bad, is it? Let me squeeze down here.
That's some crusty discs.
Yeah.
330 CI, nice.
Nice car. It will be a nice car one day, maybe, or we'll scrap it.
Here we go then.
Am I aiming for the door?
Put a bit of right hand on.
How are the tyres outside?
Yeah, okay. We're going in backwards.
Yeah.
Don't hit the Supra.
Yeah, okay. Ooh. power steering.
50 psi in the front tyres, that'll do it.
That certainly does help.
And back indoors we go.
We saw a bit of light.
Oh, it gets heavy on full lock, doesn't it?
Are you okay? We're going to miss?
We're good. There we go. Now we can give her a check over and see if we can get the engine to fire into life. The engine, but it's not the original Lotus twin cam engine. Is it time to reveal all?
Maybe.
For under this carbon fibre bonnet, we find not a Lotus twin cam engine, but a Toyota one. A 4AGE of AE86 sort of drift slag styly. So this is going to be entertaining. It's
a solid car. It's very fun to drive.
I can imagine. What are these, about 120 brake horse?
Probably a bit more with the carb setup that's on there. And a nice 5-speed gearbox from a Volvo.
Aha.
And you're going to like this. You're going to like this. One day the vacuum pump stopped working for the headlights. And this was my dad's fix.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that one's moved. It works.
Manual pop-up headlights.
Yeah.
They still pop up and down, kinda.
Brilliant. Right, let's check her over.
Yeah. I've got it.
I was going to say, it's carbon fibre, it weighs nothing. There we go, now we've got a proper look at it. Do you know anything about where he found the engine?
No, I sadly was away down in Surrey doing my thing with Ferraris at the time, when he was building this monster.
Oh yes, training on Ferraris, so you were in a position to paint Citroen GSAs.
That's right,
later in life.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Right then, bit of an air jet in there. Let's have a look inside the air intake. Make sure there's not anything in there. And we'll give it a bit of a clean with an air jet. Never tell if there's a little mousie's made a little nest or something.
I had that on my 2CV once, pulled out the air filter, and the air filter housing was full of nuts. So something had been stashing them away. Must have been very disappointed when I stole its dinner. So a fun fact is these were introduced, the Plus 2 version, in 1967, with the original coming out in 62. And these were the last cars you could buy from Lotus as a kit. You could buy them as component cars, but they changed the tax rules around component or kit cars in the early 70s. So I think most of these were bought fully built. But yeah, if you were buying a Lotus Elan, there's a fair chance someone assembled it in their own shed.
I had a guy I worked with down in 355 had a Lotus Elite. And he was rebuilding it, and I was walking past him one day and he said, "Oh, come and look at this in the manual." And he said, to do this part that I'm doing now, in the manual it says get a mattress, get 4 burly men and roll the car onto its side to access the gearbox.
Oh wow.
Amazing. In the Lotus manual it told you to put it on a mattress on its side.
Different worlds.
Yeah,
different
how
worlds.
times have changed.
Yeah.
Right, so that's all clear.
Excellent. No mouse houses.
No mouse houses. Battery. Let's find a battery.
Where is the battery?
Oh, this is also another good feature.
Oh yeah. The low security boot lid.
Yep. It's like a pickup truck. Anyone can take you shopping.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a spare wheel there. That's neatly concealed away.
There it is. Battery. I've had a battery on charge all day, so we can hook it up with some jump leads.
Ooh.
Put some petrol in, some fresh petrol, or should we just see if it's ticking over first? Get some.
Yeah, get some oil pressure in it. Spin her over.
Oil pressure.
I'm not sure I approve of the wiper blade repair here, where the rubber has been sellotaped onto the blade. I love these early curved wiper blades, very common on cars of that time. I don't know if you can even get replacements like that. But, you know, luxury car, as denoted by the fact it's got a vinyl roof. That is late 60s, early 70s code for luxury.
It is nice.
I'll tell you if anything starts smoking.
Oh, that's a good idea. Right, there is a kill switch as well.
Aha. As I say, we've got no fire so far. Something went click.
That sounds good. We're out of gear, aren't we?
Fuel pump's alive.
That doesn't sound great, does it?
There's a lot of bubbling going on up this end.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's pouring straight in.
Yep, definitely smelling that coming in.
Yeah, like the injectors aren't shut.
No.
Might take the plugs out and
Might be an idea. Yeah. Oh, it's even got Volvo HT leads.
Right.
It's a lovely smell of slightly stale petrol, isn't it?
Right. Good.
Yeah, we're going to get her on the ramp because we suspect all is not well in fuel land.
Yeah, it seems to be weeing itself. We looking good your side?
Oh yes, there is a little puddle. Looking good, right in the middle. Yeah, that's it, straighten her. Oh, should be good. Yep, that it would be petrol.
Stale petrol.
By the way, the front number plate on these almost invisible because it's just the letters attached to the grille. That was something they also did on the Lotus Europa.
What can we see? Nothing, probably.
Not an awful lot, no.
Let's grab a torch.
That'll be a result of it's just a
Just a
loose
line.
connection.
That's the only thing I can see that's wet. Might be worth putting the ignition on.
I was going to say, can I reach that from here?
Oh, it's pouring down, yeah.
Okay,
Switch her off.
Oh yeah, wow.
It's a bit wet.
Petrol falls. This car has an add-on on the side of it.
Add on.
World Champion Car Constructors, 1978. That was 11 years, or 10 years actually after this car was built. So this is from the first year of production of the Plus 2.
Obviously it has been painted so beautifully with some brush marks and things all over it.
Yeah, but I'm with your dad on this one. Who really cares about the cosmetics?
When it's when you're smashing around in it like he did with this. Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see how serious he was by the Yokohama tyres. This is someone who wanted to have fun.
You definitely had fun in this.
Yeah.
Right. Drop her down. Have a look, see where this braided fuel line goes to, and replace it. We could probably do most of that off camera.
And that hose came all the way up to the injector rail, so it wasn't too bad to replace.
No, as long as the other ones between the injector rails are okay. If they're not, we'll just replace them, I guess. Right, I think we're there.
Okay, I should go and pop the ignition on again.
Ooh, let's have a torch and have another look.
This is like getting into a Bigfoot Lotus Elan. It's still gurgling away quite merrily, isn't it?
I suppose it's
Well, if there's a return line.
It's got a return line, so it's never going to stop, is it? But it
Okay.
doesn't sound like it's filling anything up at the minute.
No, gurgling has stopped.
Good. Right. That's fixed that. Next task, shall we pull the plugs and just have a look?
I think that's probably wise since we got to this stage. Ooh, that's one tight spark plug.
That was a bit over tight. That was definitely not 22 newton meters.
No, it wasn't going to fall out.
Black.
That's
Wet.
in some use.
Wheelie. Right, I'm going to pull them all out, put them somewhere like there, and we can spin it over.
With the plugs out. Yeah, that's a little on the sooty side, I would say. Ooh, that's a little on the black side, I'd say, which is perhaps unsurprising given the state of these spark plugs.
Yeah, wow, that needs an oil change.
There's the old gun.
Plenty in there.
Plenty in there, plenty of black oil in there, yeah.
Black oil. Right, we shall do an oil change on our channel when we come to do this. Right, spin it up.
Yep.
That was an interesting slow down, wasn't it?
Wheel still connected at the back.
Yeah.
Not entirely.
Ah, no, that won't come off. Okay, yeah.
There we go. Literally blowing cobwebs out of the cylinders there. That's amazing.
I think we'll stick an air jet down there, shall we? And clear out the cobwebs.
Cover your ears now. There we go.
Okay.
Maybe air filters are a good idea. I know we don't really seem to have any.
It doesn't, it is a big foamy style one.
Oh, okay.
That goes over the lot. We need to
Reassuring.
replace it because it was degrading.
Ah.
In the bin.
Yeah, you don't want bits of foam getting sucked in.
You sure don't. Right, those spark plugs need a clean, don't they?
They do.
I think it's that one there. Can you see that one there?
Yeah, I mean, we might be able to. We're trying to get the camera to focus on this, but yeah, one prong is touching the central electrode, which is
Is it focusing?
less than ideal. I think it's on it, yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't have replacement spark plugs and we want to see if this thing will run today, so we're just going to eyeball it straight again. Right then, I think we are due to crank it over, see if it makes any noise.
Okay then. Fingers are crossed.
Fingers are crossed, I'm going to get in it this time.
I'll keep an eye on things. There we
That
go.
was alright.
Yeah, Japanese reliability.
Just going to see if the clutch isn't stuck.
Sorry?
Don't think the clutch is stuck, so that's good.
Okay. Oh, that induction noise. Beautiful.
Sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It seems to be quite happy, doesn't it?
Yep, nothing leaking there. Boom, 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 boom.
Running beautifully. Well, I'd take you for a spin in it, but brakes are seized.
Yeah, we don't have any brakes, do we?
I think I do have a replacement for this somewhere.
Okay.
So once I've done that, I think you'd enjoy taking it for a spin and doing
very
a
much.
test on it.
Yeah.
Definitely needs an oil change as well, doesn't it?
But yeah, but you want to get it running before doing the oil change so you can flush all the
Yeah.
crud out. Oh. There's a bit of a miss there, isn't there?
I think it always ran a bit like this. I bet with a good change of oil, a nice service, it'll bit of a smash up and down the road, completely settle everything out.
Wonderful. So there we go, the beast lives. There's some work to do before she's ready to go out on the road, but yeah, a certain amount of anticipation, looking forward to exploring those noises out on the road.
It does sound good.
Yeah, come back for a future video. Huge thanks to Lewis here at Whiteland Restorations for inviting us to have a play and to film this today, and for letting us use his camera equipment. I'm taking it for a test drive, so that's been useful as well. Thank you very much.
Hopefully in the future you'll be test driving this thing as well.
Yeah, hope so. So yeah, thank you very much, and we'll see you in a future video. Farewell.
Bye.